What's going on, guys? Failed to listen. Welcome back to more Failed Thoughts, and in this video we are going to talk about Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog and his writing style, bringing his, general views and politics into video games. We are going to talk about that, but just as a quick follow-up to the video from yesterday, Ni no Kuni 2 getting announced for PC. I had a few people that were, I don't want to say attacking me, that would be the wrong word to use, I'm not that sensitive, but they were writing me a little bit saying things like, who cares, this isn't a first party title so nobody cares. Then why did you click the video and why did you bother to comment? You know what I mean? It's moving the goalpost. Moving that goalpost. When you're upset about something, you're salty about something, it's not that big of a deal. You guys should be happy, if anything, that more players get to experience what will likely be a very good game. It shouldn't be, oh, well, who cares? It's not a first-party title, so come on. You're moving the goalpost. Even if just a little bit, you're moving that damn goalpost. And then I had people telling me, well, this was never really actually confirmed as an exclusive game. You know what? Sometimes things are just common sense. And the example I gave is even when you talk about some console games, and especially on PC, it's never really said that some of these games are exclusive, but you just know that they're probably not going to go anywhere else, which is why I said the Ni no Kuni 2 thing kind of came out of left field, because we didn't get the first game on PC, right? That didn't happen. That was a PS3 game. I think it was on something else, the DS maybe. The DS also had that game, and I guess it is possible, like I said, that the original game will come to PC at some point. But again, it came out of left field because, again, for the longest, we've had these rumors about Persona coming to the PC and some of these other games that were once exclusive to handheld or consoles or whatever that were never actually said to be exclusive or exclusive forever, whatever the case may be. And some of those games just have never seen the light on PC. So Ni no Kuni 2, kind of out of nowhere, as far as I'm concerned. And people didn't like that. They didn't like that things like that were being said in the video. You can't shoot the messenger, right? But after doing a couple of Google searches, Yoshida at one point did say that the game was exclusive, but, kind of left it up in the air like, well, it's possible something like these games here could come to other platforms or whatever. But there was a moderator on NeoGAF, and trust me, those guys are on their Sony shit, that did say at one point, Sony said that that game was exclusive. Whoever that person was obviously didn't know much about the game, or that's just, it's all part of marketing or whatever. Like you want to say that these games are exclusive, or at least get people to believe that some games are exclusive. Anyway, that being said, you guys can go and watch that video if you missed it. Ni no Kuni 2 is coming to PC and PlayStation 4, but Neil Druckmann was called Cuckman on Twitter by a user that didn't agree with him, saying, hey, oftentimes writers that do this stuff for video games bring their politics and views of the world into it, and that's what, at times can make it special. And I absolutely agree. If the developer feels a certain way and wants to give that take on it in the video games, then I'm totally fine with that. Let the creators create. Let them be creative. I'm trying really hard more and more to not take that, creative freedom away from developers. And, in my head, a lot of times I'm like, no, this is how this game should be. I'm sure we've all done it, right? Not so much with the writing, but more often than not, for me, it's the gameplay and the mechanics of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just spoiled on how good some games are, including Naughty Dog games. The attention to detail in Naughty Dog games, or like stuff like Rockstar and, a very small handful of others, at least in terms of attention to detail. There's tons of games with great gameplay, but you just get spoiled on some of that stuff. And when you play other games, you're like, it's kind of like a head scratcher, like, damn, like this shouldn't be like this. Why are these physics so much garbage? It's the little things. Oftentimes it's the little things. And I think it's the same with writing. I know a couple of writers in my real life experiences, and they wouldn't want anyone to tell them how to write their stuff, or, you should change your writing style because I don't want you bringing your liberal Cuckman views into my video games. Well, it's not your video game. It's Naughty Dog's video game. You guys don't get to decide that. Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, doesn't owe you anything, so let him write and let those guys develop and program whatever the hell they want to. It's going to be a great game anyway. And second of all, I don't even believe people when they say, I'm no longer supporting this company, or I'm not buying any more of this developer or this publisher's games. Most of the time, that stuff, bunch of hot air. Like those people that will tell you, like they're so upset that their girlfriend broke up with them, or, someone screwed them over at work or something. There's something really petty, something really small, and they're like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to commit suicide. I just don't buy into any of that. It's not me being like a cold son of a bitch. It's not me being heartless, but like if someone just tells you that, it's probably not going to happen. The people that you need to watch out for are the quiet ones. And Neil Druckmann obviously isn't a quiet one, and him bringing his politics and his views of the world into the games, that to me, it doesn't bother me one way or the other, whether it's all fiction or some fiction mixed in with his own views or whatever. I'm totally fine with that. Let the creators create. And I'm sure I'll be a hypocritical asshole at some point and have a problem with some gameplay mechanics that I think are garbage in another game from another developer down the road that I speak out about. I'm sure, like, let the creators create, but you said this over here. I know we can all be hypocritical at times. It does happen. So that's my video. That's my take. Let the creators create. What do you guys think? Should he have been called Cuckman just because he wants to write the way that he wants to write? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Peace.